2019 Ford Mustang Review. The most well-rounded Mustang ever revives the bullet, the California Special, whilst still being secretive, Mega GT 500. The modern Mustang's road manners took a large leap forward once the entire 2015 Mustang lineup received, the very first time in half a century, a private rear suspension. This change, in addition to a higher quality cabin and new styling, facilitated the Mustang's transformation into a more sophisticated and comfy car. The car's performance capabilities are near new heights, too. This year, the 2019 Ford Mustang gains one more element of cool. The Bullet is back within our Bullet First look, together with the California Special trim. Ford is additionally teasing us with rumors of the upcoming GT 500 that's said to make a lot more than 700 horsepower. Yet there's still much to like in 2019 if you live buying a base Mustang. Ford has produced a dual-mode active E-valve exhaust optional about the EcoBoost powered Mustang that ought to make the car's four-cylinder engine sound more aggressive and feel like a Focus 4-banger. A rev-matching feature has additionally been added to GTs built with a manual transmission. Now everybody can downshift just like a pro. These changes need to keep the 2019 Mustang a very desirable pick for the pony car. Of course, still it has some primary competition, the Chevrolet Camaro plus the Dodge Challenger. All three are genuinely great cars, especially for the price. If you're looking for probably the most well-rounded one, though, the Mustang may be the way to go. What's new? For 2019, the Mustang gets new Bullet and California Special variants. Four-cylinder EcoBoost-powered Mustangs now receive the option with the active valve exhaust. A rev-matching feature is standard within the GT when furnished with a manual transmission. Ford has adjusted standard feature availability slightly this season. Get the Mustang GT if you're able to. The EcoBoost is really a fine performer, nevertheless the Mustang reaches its best using the 460 horsepower V8 within the hood. Add useful day-to-day civility at reasonable prices by deciding on the optional active valve exhaust and dual-zone automatic climate control. The performance package sharpens the Mustang's handling performance considerably, so go on and get that, too. Trim levels and features. The 2019 Ford Mustang can be found in EcoBoost, EcoBoost Premium, GT, GT Premium and Bullet trim levels for coupe body styles. Convertibles can be bought in although the base GT and Bullet trims. The GT Premium is offered. The Mustang EcoBoost is powered by the turbocharged 2.3-litre four-cylinder engine which enables 310 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. A 6-speed manual transmission is standard, and also a 10-speed automatic is optional. Despite representing the underside rung of Mustangdom, EcoBoost models are furnished with a surprising volume of racy hardware as standard, a limit-slip rear differential, launch control only together with the manual gearbox, as well as an electronic line lock to facilitate burnouts for the track only, certainly. Standard creature comforts tend to be more pedestrian and can include 17-inch wheels, manual cloth seats, keyless entry and ignition, an auto-dimming rear-view mirror, a 4.2-inch center monitor, a rear-view camera, Bluetooth, 2 USB ports and also a 6-speaker speakers. The EcoBoost Premium keeps all alike hardware but adds 18-inch wheels, leather upholstery, revised cabin trim, power-adjustable front seats, a 9-speaker stereo audio, dual-zone automatic climate control, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, with an 8-inch touchscreen together with a Sync 3 infotainment system. GT models really step inside the Mustang's performance game. They come with 18-inch wheels, a 5.0-litre V8 460 horsepower, 420 lb-ft, the power-adjustable front seats and rear parking sensors. The manual transmission is standard plus the automatic is optional. The GT Premium adds the creature comforts in the EcoBoost Premium trim. The Bullet differentiates itself from your GT largely through aesthetics. Changes will include a dark Bullet-specific Highland green paint option, special wheels, various Bullet logos and deletion from the rear spoiler. The performance package see below is standard around the Bullet. And thanks to an improved intake manifold, the Bullet's V8 sees a 20 horsepower bump to 480 horsepower. Torque stays exactly the same at 420 lb-ft. Some on the features from the premium trims are available within the regular EcoBoost as well as the GT. A performance package can be acquired for EcoBoost and GT models. This includes larger brakes, 19-inch wheels and summer tires, a shorter differential ratio, a more impressive radiator, stiffer front springs as well as a larger rear stabilizer bar. This package additionally allows having access to getting the Magni-Ride adaptive suspension dampers. A Level 2 performance package coupe with manual transmission only includes the adaptive dampers and also has wider wheels with Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, a particular front air splitter and rear wing, and specialized track-oriented suspension tuning for your suspension, steering, stability control and ABS system. Other notable optional features for that Mustang include adaptive suspension dampers, a lively valve exhaust, 19 or 20-inch wheels, searching for gauge cluster, a heated leader, a navigation system, various exterior and interior styling packages such as the California Special Package for that GT Premium, Recaro front sport seats, a 12-speaker Bang & Olufsen audio system, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, and forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically can be purchased in multiple versions which might be fundamentally similar. The S with this review use our full test with the Ford Mustang GT Premium Coupe 5.0 liters V8, 10-speed automatic, RWD. Driving. The Mustang we tested was lacking any performance options. But it had been impressively quick, engaging and, above all, fun. It's also a surprisingly easy car to push. The new 10-speed automatic transmission complements the 460 horsepower but just isn't as responsive as with manual mode. Acceleration. Our GT test car galloped to 60 miles per hour coming from a standstill in 4.6 seconds, which can be an average time due to this class of car. Stickier tires could have likely improved that point slightly. The new 10-speed automatic shifts smoothly and quickly 100% auto mode. Braking. Stopping from 60 miles per hour took 118 feet, which isn't great to get a performance coupe, but this Mustang was without the benefit of summer performance tires. The car stays very composed at max braking. The pedal effort is fittingly firm, instilling confidence, yet it remains easy to use within the street. Steering. The steering effort is appropriately light at low speeds and heavier at highway speeds. There's even some feedback as being the front wheels continue to surrender grip. Overall, it's excellent with the class. Handling. Even without the performance options added, this Mustang is exceedingly capable and entertaining. Body roll is quite well managed, as well as the tires communicate clearly when you approach the grip limit. Goosing the gas provides a graceful progressive release in the rear tires. Driveability. The Mustang is one of the easiest sporty coupes to call home with yet remains fun they are driving. The transmission's gear changes are smooth and prompt in auto mode. There's a distinct delay involving the command as well as the actual shift with all the manual paddle shifters. Comfort. You'll remain comfortable from the Mustang's saddle all night. That's quite a feat considering how performance-focused it can be. The seats are supportive as well as the cabin is reasonably quiet save for a lot of road noise plus the V8 engine's burble. Seat comfort. The front seats don't give a lot of adjustments. There is however a good mixture of sporty bolstering and all-day comfort. The rear seats are tiny and too confining for almost small children. Ride comfort. Potholes are watchily absorbed, but a majority of undulations causes some passenger jostling. Overall, the Mustang is impressively comfortable for just a muscle car. The available adaptive suspension could have an even greater variety of comfort and satisfaction. Noise and vibration. Road noise is ever present and will get loud on coarse asphalt. Wind noise is basically absent. With the optional active exhaust, the Mustang sounds fantastic. It's a smooth burble at idle, then bellows when driven hard. The quiet mode smartly keeps it sensible when you require to. Climate control. The controls are front and center. The well-placed vents evenly distribute cooled air for front passengers, as well as the automatic climate control rarely needs any adjustment once set. The ventilated seats are quick to chill you recorded on hot days and you comfy on long drives. Interior. There's sufficient retro character to hold some Mustang nostalgia alive, and not so much whose affects how everything functions and feels. The controls are thoughtfully placed. In nearly all way, its interior is superior to the rival Chevy Camaro. Is useful. There are ample physical buttons to produce quick control for most systems, yet not so many overwhelming or cluttered. The controls are well placed and logically organized about the center stack as well as about the steering wheel. Getting in, jetting out. The long doors make seat access a squeeze in tight parking spaces. Rear passengers should stoop to penetrate, as well as the narrow passage compounds the matter. The front seatbelt keepers sometimes come loose, and once that happens it's actually a long reach back to obtain the belts. Driving position. There's a great adjustment range for that steering column and seat height, which suggests both tall and short drivers must be able to find a comfortable position. The manual recline adjuster has enough settings you won't ever feel stuck between two upright or laid back. Roominess. The cabin feels spacious in advance, however it's not as cavernous as various other class competitors. Both inboard and outboard armrests are well placed for just a natural seating position. The rear seats have become size restrictive, even for kids. Your luggage shouldn't complain, though. Visibility. The front roof pillars are narrow enough to never obscure vista through turns, plus the rear glass is sufficiently big to get a superb indication of what's directly behind. Decent side mirrors help shrink the standard blind spots. The standard rear view camera is handy when backing to a tight spot. Quality. There are a couple of hard plastics that seem misplaced in an otherwise pleasant interior. But the construction and assembly are solid, without the need of creaks or rattles. It's easy to forgive the cheaper bits ever since the interior is well designed and well crafted about the whole. Utility. The Mustang is a bit easier to reside with than some rivals. It may not be the leader in this particular area, but it is certainly adequate. Small item storage. There's only enough space for one's items, and not much else. The cup holders, door pockets and center armrest bin are simply just about average bigger. Cargo space. The Mustang includes a sizable lead regarding cargo capacity in the Camaro, nevertheless the Challenger retains the biggest. The 13.5 cubic foot trunk's opening is wide and includes a relatively low lift over height. 2 golf bags can fit along the back, although not if you opt for your shaker audio. Child safety seat accommodation. Latch anchors are simple to locate, but seeking to install a rear-facing child seat will be needing the front passenger seat to become slid far forward and also the seat back for being very upright. Only the larger-bodied Challenger features a chance of appropriate child seat accommodations on this class. Technology. Muscle cars don't exactly scream high-tech, though the Mustang gets high marks with the availability of newer features. On top of that, these traits are intuitive and user-friendly. The optional digital instrument panel besides looks cool, but it is usually functional as well as a great secondary control screen. Audio and navigation. The optional shaker sound system delivers powerful bass and good clarity at higher volume levels. The factory navigation works because it should and is particularly relatively easy to control. But if we are way, we'd hold the infotainment screen located slightly higher within the dash. Smartphone integration. Ford's sync interface is rather decent for just a factory system, but we all do like that Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard equipment. They increase the functionality and still some with the best smartphone interface solutions. Driver aids. The advanced security measures frontal collision warning, blind spot monitor and lane keeping assist are well tuned to protect yourself from false alarms. The frontal collision warning is appropriately startling. The adaptive cruise control executes with smooth inputs and maintains set speeds on steep downhills. Voice control. Ford has kept a substantial position which consists of sync voice recognition, as well as the system accurately deciphers your requests. We still prefer using Apple CarPlay, though, mainly because it allows for holistic speech patterns.